So they fared their first night last night out here. And what did they teach you? Well, they taught you that you need something to lay in. I'm out of straw, and it rained, and it got wet in here. I mean, it's already damp, but it's not flooded, and it's nice out. So I'm out of straw. I pulled this back in here and put some shavings in there. Cleaned out their sandbox, because what I noticed when I came in here this morning, they were still in bed. I had a row of them up there. This wasn't in here. A row of them on the side there, perching, pooping in there. And then there was a couple of them laying on the ground. So, for those that don't want to get up on the perches, I put that in there. So, we got a couple of them behind the rocks back there. What are you finding, bugs? You finding bugs back there? Yeah, I'm going to have to pick up some straw and do the straw thing again. And it's just going to get all wet and nasty, but it's not freezing, though, so their feetsies not going to get cold. And that was my concern in the wintertime when I was doing this through the winter when it was real cold. So I'm just going to keep an eye on the temperature, make sure it doesn't get real cold. And just for moisture and that purposes, and they're still kind of young, I may turn on that heat lamp tonight just to kind of help with the moisture content in here, so I don't get no respiratories. What do you girls and boys think? You can tell that's a cockerel. They're doing good. They're loving it in here. And that's a pretty one. Too bad that wasn't a hen. You guys hear Frank out there? Well, seems like everyone's doing good. I'm on my lunch break, so come out to check on everybody at lunchtime, as usual. So they're doing pretty good. I've got the plastic down because it's been raining since last night. Not real hard, but just enough that I don't want no, spray inside here. And like I said, it's all open, and it's open up there, so it's not like there's no, airflow, not any airflow through here, so. Yeah. We'll see how you do. I have to, as long as it stays warm out, I'm not going to worry much about the straw. I think what I'll do is, I don't want to really pick up the bark with young ones, because that's too hard to poop or scoop. Especially in a small area, so. And I don't want to do shavings, because that just soaks up the water and it just gets nasty. The straw help hold them up off the ground. I may do that again, because the straw I could throw out in the yard. They'll probably perch up there and poop down in there, but I have it a little bit away from it, so we'll see. If I have to, I can move it over a little bit more. They should just, if they face in that direction and their bum's over on this side, they should just barely miss that side of pooping on there, but we'll see. I may come out here later on, just move things down a little bit more. And I did stick some shavings in that puddle that was down there. I might do the same thing up there, just a little bit of shavings, but I'm not going to do the whole thing. Okay, I did put some shavings in on that half. And just in the corner where it was a little puddle there. Because that's mostly where they poo-poo at. Where they were sleeping last night, and I wasn't able to poop or scoop it up because it was all soaking wet and with the dirt. So put some shavings over it, and once that soaks up some, like when I can rake, I can clean it up probably a little better. We'll see. We're just going to kick it around anyway. I didn't put it through the whole thing. I probably will after work. We'll see. I just didn't want to disturb them too much. And they did good, though. Boy, you're really balancing on that thing good. Okay, I'm going to leave them go. Everybody else is in here pruning and panning out because it's raining, huh, Frank? I got some in the coop and some outside in the rain. It's just kind of sprinkling, though. If it's just sprinkling, they'll go out there. But these ones are starting off real good. So I may come out here after work when I have a little bit more time and probably just put the whole bag of shavings in there and say the heck with it, just so that they're not stepping in any puddles. And so I can clean their poo-poo up a little easier. Wow, pretty good. Y'all just jumping around everywhere, aren't you? That one over there's been in that corner for about 10 whole minutes already. Y'all need to learn how to look for bugs. And worms. There's worms underneath there. Especially after it rains. Or when it's raining. What are they doing? Are you watching them? Huh? Okay, I'll come back out and check on them later. Okay, we only have a couple of them out here. And one thing about moving this, where the water floods down through there, they're only getting a little piece of it down there, so that's a lot better. I mean, just from the rain alone, this type of grass that we have, which is why there's like patchy stuff like this, because I've been throwing different kinds of seed out each year. Because I don't like this grass that turns brown in the, winter time. So hopefully this will spread, and once it gets cut down some, I may still have to mow it, because I don't think they're going to be able to get it all down before it gets too high, because once it gets too high, they're not going to bother with it. They're just going to get mostly the like medium to lower pieces. So what are you Marines doing? In your scratch? See, their combs look brighter red today. I mean, sometimes it goes off a little bit. I think it's just whenever it rains a lot and they're inside all day without getting out in the sun or out here much. And then it goes back to normal, and Frank's comb looks better since I salved it the other day. Huh, Frank? Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Do I have to hold you down again? Nah. It's just dirty is all. It looks pretty good. It don't look chapped like it did. We'll just have to keep an eye on it and put some more salve on it if you do. Hi, baby girl. Starting to molt. Okay, I got to get back in. I'm just on my break. Y'all behave. Look for some more snakes.